everything changes.
All right, folks, welcome back to my favorite Salvation Army 50% off. Can't wait to run through all of these shirts. There's like 20 racks over there, so see if we can find anything worth getting. Most of those shirts are about $2 to $3, so we're looking for $20 and up shirts. Typically always come to like the polos and the button downs with like Hawaiians and like designs and patterns, because typically this is where you'll find like your Tommy Bahamas, your Western shirts, which I'm already finding some of. You'll find all the good brands and usually the higher end stuff in this kind of dress shirt, you know, button down area. Also a really good idea to check like the polo section dry fits like this, because this is where you'll find Adidas, Under Armour, Peter Millar, Reebok, Nike, all that sort of stuff will be in this polo section. Your Tommy Bahamas, Tiger Woods, Nike Golf, but it's got Live Strong on it. So that's why you want to look in these polos as well. Here's a Hugo Boss polo, kind of good, $350 maybe. Have to check that one out, but this is a good section to look through as well. So one thing when you're in these stores is always look for items that you're not used to finding, brands that you don't know. Keep your eyes open, keep your mind open. Let me show you. The rest of this will be in the haul, of course, but these are 4 brands most of you probably haven't heard of. This is Domani, which brand is not amazing, but look at the shirt. Look at the guitars. This is guitars on this shirt. Probably can't see it, I'll show it to you later. Nat Nast, a brand that I've bought before, you guys have seen, but some of you probably don't know. It even says Luxury Originals. This is a great brand. Cinch, it's been a while since I've seen any of these, but Cinch, these are Western shirts. Can't wait to show you this one. And then finally, Eli Diamond, which is kind of like Eli Cattleman. Pearl snap buttons usually. Look at the graphics on it. Again, I'll show you why this shirt is amazing. I'll hold this one up right now, but something you don't normally see, brand you might not know, but trust me, this shirt is gonna cost me $4. It's $8, half off. $30, $40 shirt right here. As long as there's nothing wrong with it, I have to check on it. Of course, that's why we sit down to go over everything that we're buying to make sure that there's no stains, no damage, nothing wrong with it. And hopefully there isn't, because some really great things and then more are in the cart here. Get a little sample, a little Brett Favre going on. So there's more good stuff. I'll show you at the haul when we get home. All right, so that store wasn't bad. Got like 10 shirts. Had to put the guitar shirt back because I had a hole in the front. Guys, always inspect everything. That would have been a waste of $4. Even though that shirt probably would have sold for $40, with the hole, it makes it almost worthless. So always, always, always inspect everything, or every single time you'll come home with 1 or 2 shirts. After a couple weeks of that, you'll have a pile of $100, $150 that you've wasted. Trust me, I've done it, I've been there, and it sucks a lot to have to sit and stare at a pile of clothes that you made mistakes on. And the stains too, you can buy stuff with stains if you can get it out. I have one right now that's a little dirty, but everybody knows what we do with clothes that have stains that we don't want to get to work on. We put them to the side and get to them like 6 months later. So just be careful, always inspect your stuff, and if it has stains or dirt that you know you can get rid of, just make sure you take the time to actually do the work and don't sit them off to the side. All right guys, so we're gonna head home from here and I'll show you the rest of the haul in just a few minutes. All right, everybody, welcome in. It's actually gonna be Thursday when you see this video, and I apologize for that because last night after I went to Salvation Army's, I didn't get to make it to a third store, and I didn't get home for like 3.5 hours because there was a giant accident on the highway, so I had no time to film this, no time to edit, and no time to post this to YouTube after I got home, so I apologize. You'll see this on Thursday. If you're watching this right now, it's probably Thursday, which also means my live show is shortly, so I'll link the live show below, 9 p.m. Eastern. Please come back and watch that after this haul. So just want to give you guys some more ideas of you know, stuff that you can buy at thrift stores, that you can buy at Salvation Army's. You can put it on eBay, you can put it on Poshmark, and you can make a couple $100 on every trip, in theory. You have to build the inventory. You can't just list 10 things and hope they're all gonna sell.
So first item I got, paid $1.50. It's a Brett Favre youth jersey. It says it's an extra large. That's why I'm saying it's a youth, because if you hold this up to me, I'm an extra large. There's no way this would fit me unless it shrank a lot. It looks too big to be a kid's, but it looks too small to be an adult's. So it's Champion. It's XL 18 to 20. And it's not in the greatest shape. You guys can see a little bit of cracking going on, probably. The Favre's in really good shape. So this is something every single one from the Champion series was selling for like 20 to 25 bucks. I only paid $1.50. So if I get 20 for it, or 18 or 20, I'm good with that. Typically, you know, the shipping on this is gonna be $3. The fees is gonna be $3. So you're gonna be out $6. I paid $1.50, that's $7.50. So if we end up selling it for 20, that would be $12.50 in profit. I'll take it. Let's keep moving on. This one is a women's shirt. It's from Universal Studios, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Universal, you guys can probably see that. There you go, Harry Potter. This is a woman's extra large, I believe. It is an extra large. And it says Gryffindor, and it's got the jewels on it. It's in good shape. I paid $2.50 for this one. And so again, this is something, these aren't great, but I'll try to get like 16, 17 out of that. Say $16.50, which leaves us with 14, less fees and shipping, about $8 or $9. All right, so we got a couple of really great button downs. Lucky Brand, I paid $3 for Lucky Brand, but the button downs with the embroidery on Lucky Brand, they tend to do really well. This is also an XX large, which is a good size for Lucky Brand, for men's. Again, I paid $3 for this. It was 6 or 7 half off, so like $3 or $3.50. But again, Lucky Brand shirts like this, $20, $22 for embroidered. Sometimes you can get a little bit more. Call it $23, $20 in profit, less fees and shipping, about $14 to $15. So it's a good target there. This one was $3. This came from the other Salvation Army. This is only a medium, which is going to make it a little harder to sell. A lot of you probably won't know this brand. It's Peter Millar. Let me zoom up and zoom back on it so you guys can see it. There it is, Peter Millar. It's a very nice, dressy shirt, high-end designer. Peter Millar shirts are expensive. They're $100 plus shirts. This is a really good, bright color. It's nice. These are almost always 30 bucks. Sometimes you see them for 40, but usually I get about 30 out of these. So 27 profit, less fees and shipping, about $20 on the button down. Let's keep going. Couple of very unique shirts. I got this Harley Davidson shirt, which again is a button down. Now the problem with this Harley shirt is it has some crazy leather, like actual legit leather going on the edges. It had some issues. You see that? Has a little bit of the leather chipping off of it on this shoulder pads, and that's kind of bad. But it's got the word Harley on it. I paid $3.50 for it. It's a full-on button down. Somebody that works in a shop, or somebody that's, you know, something like a Harley guy, just a weekend tool around shirt. Normally this shirt I would say is probably 30 bucks, 35 bucks. With the issues that it has going on, I'm gonna try to just sell it quick to somebody for 25 and make the 22 less the fees and shipping. But normally this would sell for a little more. Okay, let's keep rolling on. This one I thought was cool. It's an Under Armour shirt, dry fit Superman. It was $2, so grab that. Probably something that's 13, 15 bucks. Let's keep rolling along. All right, next is gonna be the Cinch. Now this is a brand you guys should keep an eye out for. I've sold a few of these before. I don't see them often, not here anyways. The brand is C-I-N-C-H, it's Cinch. You can see it there. You can also see it up here on the big giant tag. This is one of those bright, colorful Western cowboy shirts. It's an amazing shape. It's great. This is a medium, even though this looks much bigger than a medium. It's big and tall for sure. This Cinch Western shirt was $4. I paid up for this one. It was a little bit. It was 8 bucks, so I got it for 4. I'm easily gonna sell it for 30. I'm gonna try to get 35 to 40 out of it. You guys might wanna look at solds and comps on these, but the averages are anywhere from 30 to 40. I'm gonna shoot for 40 on it. We'll see. I had to put back a guitar shirt, which might have been earlier in the video because it had a giant hole. So this one is Nat Nast. You guys have seen me picking these up. These are pretty solid $20, $25 shirts. This one was $3.50. Good button down, good graphics, good color, and I believe it's a large. It is a large. So Nat Nast, a brand, N-A-T, N-A-S-T, make sure you grab them. They do sell very well. Solid $20, $25 pretty much every time I sell one of them. All right, 2 more here, and then I'll show you guys one last special thing. Now this shirt is called Infinity Fashions. I don't know the brand, who cares? It has elephants on it, and I thought the elephants were great. It has another elephant back there. It was $3. I took a complete guess. This shirt could be worth $3 or it could be worth $30. I don't know. I'll price it high and just see if somebody likes elephants and wants to grab it. Sometimes I'll do stuff like that where it's just a chance. There's no, real value in the shirt, but I like it, or value in the brand. Now this is Eli Diamond. You guys might have seen me buy Eli Cattleman before, but Eli Diamond right there. Hopefully you guys can see that. There it is. Eli Diamond. And this is a 2XL. This one has some really great graphic embroidery going on it. You guys can see the eagle going on right there. He's on both sides. Looks really good. It's a women's button down. It is the pearl snap style. And it is, and really, it's for being white, it's in great shape. We're gonna wash it. We wash all this stuff. And I will try just looking up Eli Diamond right here. I'll put a picture of it in the corner of the soles. Now, Eli Cattleman is a really well-known shirt that you guys are probably familiar with me buying, like the roses on it all the time. They're the ones with like the cowboy line. Some of them are single stitch. They're really good. But if you look up men's Eli Diamond, did I say women's? I meant men's. Eli Diamond shirts in the used, and they've got a couple that look like this, black with the eagles. They're not amazing, but they're pretty much like, here's one for 18, here's one for 24, a red one sold for 30, here's a plain white one with some roses that sold for 17, some more roses that sold for like 18, 21. They're pretty much between like 17 and 20. So, I mean, this is one I'll try $19.99. If it sells, that's fine. Eli Cattleman black typically do better, 25, but just to expect somewhere between like 18, 19, 17, 20, something like that. So make sure you're paying like $2 to $3 or less for these. It's not a home run, but they sell fast. So that's part of that sell-through rate. If you look at the sell-through rate, you'll see it. I'll put some of the pictures of the solds up there. So this was, 4, 5, 6, 9.50, 12.50, 15, 16. I think I spent like 25 at this store. So 16, 19, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Yeah, about 27. I can't remember. I put it in QuickBooks already. I think it was like 27, 27.50. And assuming we can get even, 20, 40, 60, 85, 90, 110, 120, 140, 160, 170, 100. It's about $200 worth of stuff here, relatively conservatively, maybe $225. After fees and shipping, after spending the $25, if I get $200, that's $175. After the cost of goods, and then after fees and shipping, you're talking about $100 to $110 profit. I'd be happy with on 10 shirts, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, exactly 10 shirts here. If we can make 100 to 120, that's our $10 to $12 average profit. That's where I sit. 50% average sale price on these, right around $20. Some of them a little less, some of them a little more. And 50% is pretty much the margin. So you guys can go out, you can go to the store. I was in this store an hour at tops, and I really should have been home, but I spent 3.5 hours on the highway. So just a quick little $100 profit. Again, if every day you can go into thrift stores and you can spend an hour and make, you have to list these. Yes, you're gonna spend time, prepping these. They'll go in the washer machine, taking photos, posting them. This should be no more than 3 hours total. Sourcing, prepping, and listing. 3 hours out the door, and that's $100 profit. That's $33 an hour. I mean, you really can't get a job making that much. Even if it takes you 4 hours, you get to make $25 an hour profit. And then, hopefully you can go to multiple stores and you can do this a couple times a week, 3, 4 times a week, build your inventory up with 50, 60 pieces a week. At the end of the month, 250 pieces. And at the end of a couple of months, you'll have a good solid inventory that you're selling, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 a month. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. As always, I really appreciate that. Make sure you're subscribed for future hauls. I'll have some bigger ones. I would have had more if I had a chance to get to the store. Thanks a lot, Tampa traffic. But make sure you join us tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll link it down below. And always, if you're not in the VIP Rockstar Entrepreneur Group, we have a live Q&A session this weekend. That will be the second link. Make sure you do get in there. It's very important that you're a part of that group because you are missing out on so much if you are not, and we can't wait to have you inside. I'll see you guys shortly for the live show. Have a wonderful night. Make sure you bring your questions, bring it to the live chat, and I can't wait to answer them. Bye, guys.